Yurt, welcome back, fam. So the previous video that I made about FNAF, where I was saying, could you realistically survive in FNAF? That video did well, and thank you guys so much for bringing it up there. I didn't expect a dumb idea that I had to do so well, and there were a lot of comments asking for more, and a lot of comments surprisingly were asking me to do the entire building layout. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now, this video in particular is not about that because there is far more than I expected to do for the entire building. So now we're going to touch on Sister Location and Pizzeria Simulator. But as you see, I have FNAF 3 up. The reason is I want to talk some more about it because people are bringing up things that I forgot to mention. So first off, I kept forgetting about this. So one, the layout was not right. It wasn't correct. So now I actually have this stuff here and all that stuff is accurate now. So we don't got to worry about that. But one of the other ideas that I was thinking of after I made the video was, remember how I said you could hide in this box? Part of me was thinking, and I saw a couple comments like offhand mention it, but not the way that I was thinking of it, was to use the stuff in this box to like create a barricade around yourself. Well, I was thinking, why not just, you're still here, right? You're still in this box. Why not just put one of the masks on? Put one of the masks on and act in there as if you're one of the props or something, right? So that was one thing. But then I saw more comments, and there were comments correcting me. And I was like, damn, did I forget something? And I did. I forgot a fundamental thing, and this is a big flaw too. It has to do with Springtrap. I was treating Springtrap as an animatronic, not a person in the animatronic. So it doesn't matter if bro's chilling here, if bro's in the vent, it doesn't matter. You're dead. You're done. There's nothing you can do. Because since he's a person, bro will just look around. This isn't like an animatronic on a preset path, like, oh, they detect something, they go for it. They don't detect something, they don't go for it. Springtrap would be here. He'll be like, oh, damn, I saw someone in here and I didn't see nobody leave. Is he hiding under here? Oh no. Is he hiding in here? Oh, there you are. Your raps. It's done. Springtrap got you, bro. It doesn't matter where you hide. Now, when it comes to me ending up doing a full-scale building of FNAF 3, that's when we could talk about outsmarting him. But if it comes to just the office, it's raps. You are done. You're not surviving FNAF 3 no matter what. This is a person. He will not stop looking for you. That makes FNAF 3 so much more worse. You are done. It's wraps. You're dead. So that's FNAF 3. FNAF 3's done. So good job, William. You are man. So now let's get on to FNAF 4. So last video, I was saying that you would hide under the bed, right? But then a lot of comments are pointing out that I forgot to mention that the Freddles hide under the bed. Now, technically, the Freddles don't attack you. They themselves wouldn't do nothing, especially if you had like a weapon. Just but that's still where an animatronic goes. So we'll count that as you're dead. So no hiding under the bed. So now what? There were a lot of comments saying to close the doors. So just close these doors and hide in the closet. And I was saying, well, you can't hide in the closet because that's where Foxy spawns. Foxy goes in the closet. And then I was thinking, well, if you close both the doors and hide in the closet, let's say that they don't open the doors, right? Then yeah, you'll be good. And I continue to think about it because before the closet, I was saying you could hide inside of the drawers. A child could probably fit inside of one of these and you could just in one of the drawers and you'll be good, which that's still a viable option. In my opinion, that's still a very viable option. But then I was starting to think more about the closet because one, that'd be a lot easier for big fellas to hide in, right? But a child would fit in there. But then I thought about it this way, right? If we're going to go by the way the animatronics work, and I don't want to rely too close on the AI of the game because that's a little weird to think about just the AI of the game and how it works. But if we're going to go by that, Foxy works by going to the door where you're not at. So if you're checking this door and Foxy's not in this hallway, he runs he's over here. My fault. He doesn't run over. And he's over here. He runs into the room, into the closet. So because of that, there is no feasible way that you can close both of these doors without Foxy getting into the closet. There's no way that's possible, because if you check this door and he's in this hallway, he runs in. If you check this one and he's in this one, he runs into the closet. There's no possible way for you to survive that. Now, if you get lucky and you check this one and Foxy's actually in this one, then you can hurry up, run over to this side, close that door, then you can hide in the closet. So because of that, the way to survive FNAF 4 is to actually play FNAF 4. You gotta actually risk it to survive the night. You actually have to normally play the game for a second, because the moment you can get this door closed, and while he's in this hallway, quickly run over here, close it, then you can run into the closet and close it, because nothing's gonna spawn here if you got the right one. But if you got it here and he was over here, now he's in the closet, now you gotta go ahead and play peekaboo with him.
Now we're gonna show you this picture again, and you tell us if you've seen this guy, understand?
Yeah,
Okay.
Horrible!
And get him out of there. But then that also means that Bonnie and Chica and Fredbear, Nightmare, whatever, Freddy, they're all around. You have to play FNAF 4 to survive. But the moment you get those two doors closed, you are A-okay. Here's a doo-doo thumbs up. You're A-okay the moment you get Foxy out of the equation. Once he's out of the equation, you are good. You survived FNAF 4. Now, if they could open the doors, you're dead. Unless you hide in the things, like I said. I don't think there's any other way to survive FNAF 4. That is if you can't hide under the bed, which again, Freddles don't technically do nothing to you. They're kind of more of a nuisance, an annoyance. They scare you, but they don't do nothing to you. I think that's the best thing for FNAF 4. There's also something about FNAF 1 where people are saying, the VR version of the game, there's claws, there's lockers behind, but I couldn't find a picture of it. I was looking at FNAF VR gameplay. I don't own any of the FNAF games. I'm doing this based off screenshots and my knowledge of the game, so I can't actually check. But apparently there are lockers behind you in FNAF 1. I can't say anything, but if you could fit in the locker, then you should be all right. So now we're done with the FNAF 3 and FNAF 4. Let's move on to sister location. Now I'll brighten this image up a little bit. These are when the lights are off, when you're about to lose. This is the best screenshot I can get off of the wiki. So I was theorizing a few ways. So one thing to keep in mind is that this is based off of finding the secret room. This is not based off of the custom night. So this is just entered. I'm not going to touch custom night because there's way more in play there. And frankly, I don't think it's possible to live during the custom night for this one. I think they're like, these openings and stuff are a little too much for how many animatronics are in the game. So this is only entered, right? So how can you survive entered? Well, my ideas kind of come down to the same way as FNAF 1, right? Since it's just entered, and entered doesn't appear in these areas, at least from gameplay that I've seen, entered does not pop up in these locations. One, there's no light, and two, even when you do get jump scared, it's not like he comes from a location, right? You don't see him. You might see him up here. I feel like that would be an animation that Scott would have put in, but I'm not sure because I never played the game. I don't own it. So I think the best thing to do for sister location is, once again, to hide under the desk like FNAF 1. Because think about it. If he was staring here, he was staring here, he was staring here, it's once again locked into position of looking towards the middle of the screen where you are at as a whole. Why is that not drawing? Where you are at as a whole. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna just draw the head, bro. So draw the heads once again. That's where he's at. He doesn't really have a view underneath from these two, right? Especially not here. He's not looking under the desk from above. So what I'm thinking is, now, I will say, for sister location, I don't believe there's a chair in the room. because you kind of stumble into this room by accident in this location, if I'm correct. Now I know there's TVs and stuff here, but this is supposed to. Then I'm pretty sure the announcer says this is like a cleaning area. Although yeah, there's the fan, there's little stuff around that would make you think there's a chair, but just the way that you stumble onto it upon a sister location, I'm gonna say there's no chair. So there's really nothing to defend yourself when you're hiding under the desk. That is the only thing I can really think of. The only other thing I can think of, which, back to FNAF 1, someone said to cover the walls with the posters, like the windows. Great idea, because guess what? There's a poster right here. Put the poster up here. Put the poster up here. Block the vent. Again, if I could find the math for how long you can keep the doors closed, keep them closed. Maybe at like 4, 5 o'clock, keep them closed, and then you're chilling. But for now, you can just cover up with the poster, put it up here. You're A-okay. As for these two doors, yikes, my brother. That's where we're going to have some problems, right? Because, again, I don't believe he can see under here, right? But the desk is all you have. No chair, no nothing. You got the TVs, which I guess the TVs could come into play, but I don't think so. Again, if we're going to go based off of what I said in the previous video where the night gets freaky immediately, which is why I found a lot of y'all suggestions were really good, but at the same time, would you guys have enough time to pull it off? Because I saw a few more people talking about pulling the desk apart, pull the desk forward and hide behind the desk. But do you have enough time the moment they start getting freaky? Because remember, on like night 7, night 6, they already leave the stage. They're already gone and haunting the place up. Do you have enough time to move the desk forward, move the TVs to the ground, and block yourself? I'm thinking of this as an immediate hide. Don't try to do much. If you got to do something, it has to be something you could do within seconds. That's why I said grab the poster and put it up there. And that's why I really like the suggestion someone said in the first video to grab the posters in FNAF 1 and cover the windows so they can't see you through the windows. Amazing idea. I don't know how I didn't think about that, but that was a fantastic idea. Whoever thought of that, you are OG. You know exactly what you're talking about. So for this one, I would say put the poster up here and just hide under the desk, because at least that gets rid of one entrance, right? Which again, he's not gonna look under here. He's coming from the top. He can't even see you under the desk because all the TVs and the desk is in the way. He's not seeing you from up there. It's the side doors you gotta worry about, and the side doors are where I think it's gonna be wraps if he does see you, because of the fact that you have nothing to cover this section in. He's right here. He's right here. He's looking. He might be able to look underneath. So I don't know if that's entirely valid. This side is a little different because you can barely see it, but there is a little cupboard under the desk. So if you were hiding like this under here, he wouldn't be able to see you directly because of that. But if he came from this side, it's just a peg holding up and then like the peg in the back. I don't know. The eyesight, he would line up with the desk. But if he just walked in a little bit, yeah, you're pretty much done. I think it's wraps for sister location. It could be possible theoretically. There's probably more things you could do, but at the same time, there's really nothing else you could do. Like, oh, if this is like a speaker, right? Why would you play sound out of there? You would just lead them to your location. I don't remember what this does, but that just leads to an Easter egg, I'm pretty sure. So I don't believe there's anything else you can do, especially because you stumble in here. I think you make sound in here. That's how he knows you're here. So he's going to come over to check this area regardless, no matter what. And I think Ennard is smart enough because I'm pretty sure Ennard is like the amalgamation of all the animatronics put together as one. So that boy probably smart. Not William Smart, but smart. So, yeah. Good luck when it comes to sister location. I pray for your success, but realistically, you're done. You're turned into a feast. Hey, editing DJ back once again. So, the poster thing, right? My dummy self didn't think about grabbing the poster and actually putting it on the other side of the desk, so both left and right are covered. Left by the cupboard and right by the poster. Because again, bro's not going to see me from the top vent. So covering that vent was kind of a dumb idea. I don't know why I thought about that, but I did. So now, just think of it this way. The poster goes on the right, so then the right door is blocked. So Yeah, that's a possibility. You don't gotta write it down in the comments, okay? I already know some people are gonna write. And now that brings us to my personal favorite, Pizzeria Simulator. So, let's get it out the way. You're done, bro. You're not doing anything in Pizzeria Simulator. You're dead, bro. I want you to look at me with a straight face. Is your ass gonna look in there? Is your ass gonna look in here? No, your ass is gonna be planted forward. You are going to be shitting yourself. Me, I'm I'm pussy, bro. I'm pussy. I'm not looking in here, bro. Bro, okay, so this is the one game that I was able to get because it's a free game, right? I tell you, I was shitting myself getting these screenshots. My boy, I was shitting myself. I was scared on the first night. There's no animatronics in the room on the first night. I was shitting myself, bro. I was scared. I grabbed the game files. I put my money up, as you can see. I turned all the animatronics off, and I was still scared getting these screenshots. Because I was like, my boy, there's probably someone in... No. You are not surviving Pizzeria Simulator, bro. There's no way. Sure, you can hide under the desk. That's all you can really do. Now, I will say, how do you get here in the first place? If there's a door behind you that leads to leaving the building, you're good. Just leave. Just leave. There's nothing else to do. You're not hiding under here because this is a small desk. I don't know if you guys can see this, but let me get this drawing out the way. What am I doing? This is a small desk, my boy. This is a very small desk. If I had to imagine, it's one of the desks that you would see at like the corner of your parents' house where they just have the lamp on top of it. They just have a nice little lamp on top of it, like that. This is a small desk. There's nothing you can do. It's not big. As you can see, it looks like it's in a ventilation room. It's not a big desk. So you gonna try to hide under here? No. And even then, my boy, the openings are gigantic. No matter what, they will see you under the desk. You're not surviving Pizzeria Simulator. There's no way. Absolutely no way. All you got is your boy Helpy up here. And that's it. Now you got these freaky ass drawings over here. Like, these are supposed to be kids' drawings. Yeah, whoever drew this, that boy is a menace. I don't want to talk to him. He's scary. But yeah, unfortunately, it seems like Sister Location and Pizzeria Simulator are impossible. Now, I would bring up the salvage game mode because that's an integral part of the game, but you can just throw the salvage out. So I felt like that wasn't really needed. And if you wanted to take the salvage, actually do the salvage game, just keep tasing them whenever you want. Who cares if the salvage value goes down? You're trying to survive. You're not caring about money right now. You want to live. You want to see your parents, your friends, your children. You want to see them. You want to come out alive. So you just zap them. Zap them every single time. No matter what, if they look at you funny in one way or another, zap. You're done. Zap. Go to sleep. Slap. Like, no, just live, bro. You'll be okay. So the only way I think you can survive Pizzeria Simulator is leaving in which you came. If you came in through the vents, yeah, that's a problem if you came in through the vents, which I'm now finding odd. If you come through the vents, right? That means because this game doesn't have like a traditional night system, if you leave through the vents, what makes you think that the animatronics is going to stop you once you're done with your chores for the day, like your tasks? Because you can get the tasks done before 6 o'clock in like the regular game, right? What makes you think they'll respect your log off time? Just an interesting thought. I just thought about that right now. What makes you think? If you leave through the vents. But if there's a door, yeah, just leave through the door. There's no reason to be. And I guess another thing too, which I mean, of course, just don't grab the bad animatronics. Just don't grab the bad animatronics. And then I keep getting ideas as we go through. So as you can see, I went to the left and right, so the lights are always on them. My boy, Grab two. What the hell? It happened again. My boy, grab 2 flashlights. Grab 2 flashlights and point them in the direction. Grab 2 flashlights, or get one of them. What are they called? The floodlights, where they're connected like this. Grab a floodlight and put them in both directions. Grab a mesh screen. Put the actual mesh in. Why is the mesh broken? So you know what? There are ways to survive Pizzeria Simulator. However, they require you to come prepared. That's about it. That's really it. So, yeah. It's a shorter video than the last one, but informative nonetheless. So, if you like the video, well, before I say that, so yeah, the full building of FNAF 1 is coming out. It'll take me a bit because there's a lot more research that I have to do than expected. I got a bunch of screenshots, but because I got to think about how the way the animatronics work and which rooms are where, I got 3D models of the first FNAF building so I can get like better screenshots than what the game provides. So this is going to be a project just for the first building. So that's going to take a minute. I'll try my best to get that thing done for y'all, because y'all seem really interested in me doing the whole building, and I got y'all. So yeah, back to the outro. If you liked the video, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I appreciate you if you watched this far. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. And I will see y'all in the next video whenever I get to it. Deuce.